The 500 Festival and the Indianapolis 500 Education Program, presented by Indiana University Health, is a free in-class program that reaches more than 26,000 fourth-grade students across Indiana. This program also includes a trip to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, providing students with a hands-on learning experience.
And what a beautiful view above the streets of downtown Indianapolis. And look at this guy. This is Jackson Robert Scott. Look at all that energy. This actor is 10 years old. He has a whopping 745,000 followers on Instagram. Isn't that something? He is in a Netflix show that's going to be coming out later this year called Lock and Key. Perhaps you best know him as Georgie from the 2017 remake of Stephen King's horror film, It. So, Jackson Robert Scott, a lot more of him. I don't think that's the last we'll see of him.
No, definitely not. And this, by the way, is from Hilton, the Hilton Indianapolis Hotel and Suites. And Bob Bryant is here. You can explain why we have no balloons today. The weather hasn't been great. By the way, welcome.
You brought me in for that? Oh, man. Hey, we love the balloons, and it's just unfortunate with the wind gusts and wind speeds we had to, for safety, keep those down.
Yes, and that would have been a Tiger balloon. But now we've got Explore Indiana Wines. Looking for some Hoosier hospitality, Indiana Wines has you covered. This is they're making their debut in the IPL 500 Festival Parade. And Bob, it's been a busy month for you.
It has been. We have a lot of first-time floats. So 14 floats, of course, is a record for the parade. So hopefully that makes up for some of the balloons that can't make the route today. But just a beautiful day turning out.
It is, and we did the right thing by keeping those balloons away for safety reasons.
You know who this is? Beaver Cleaver. Oh, yes, Jerry Mathers is here. He's headed our way. He is, of course, an American icon. He's the younger son of June and Ward Cleaver. Of course, Wally, his older brother. He's 70 years old and certainly a big TV star from the late 50s and early 60s.
In perfect cancer, here are the equine ambassadors for Young Living Essential Oils. Each horse stands over 6 feet tall, weighs over 2,000 pounds. Bob Bryant joins us from the 500 Festival. Do you have a favorite event in the month of May?
I got to tell you, those Percherons are beautiful.
Yes, they are.
But I think, this is our biggest community event, and anytime the community can come together and celebrate, that's an opportunity we all need.
Sure.
I think this moment, having obviously the entire starting grid and all the drivers in the parade, this is the big lead up, and this is the time we can all come together and have fun.
Starts with the mini marathon, ends with the race.
Yeah, it does indeed. And here we have row 8, and look at that, 2014 champ Ryan Hunter-Reay, starting a little bit further back than he would have liked to, but still feels like he's going to have a good shot in the race. Then we have Santino Ferrucci, a rookie to the race. And let me tell you guys, you need to watch this guy. He's been so impressive in practice. And Mateus Leist coming back for his second run. And don't forget, he's teammates with Tony Kanaan, so the two of them can go at it pretty hard and have a lot of experience between the two of them that Tony Kanaan can help with.
There's that Brazilian battle, so to speak.
Yes, yes.
Santonio has a birthday on May 31st. You know he would like to have that trophy as a birthday gift.
That would be a good gift. Fueling adventures of hope, happiness, and healing. Here comes a float by A Kid Again. A Kid Again is a national nonprofit organization that provides year-round group outings known as adventures for the entire family of a child facing a life-threatening illness. These adventures are done with other families to create a community of supports.
I love that the thought behind this float really is about having family time and making memories together, making memories on boat rides, going to parades, going to races, and that's what they're depicting here.
And Bob, that really is what the 500 Festival has done for many, many years, creating those family events that continue to be passed down.
Absolutely, and I think really just providing a platform for great stories to be told.
Yes, well, we appreciate all of your hard work and all the volunteers.
That's right. In our next car here, we have, this is Jake Short. You might recognize this actor. He gained popularity when he was playing the role of Fletcher Quimby in a Disney Channel series Ant Farm. He moved to LA at 9 years old to pursue acting, and he has 2 movies that are coming out soon. One is Super Cool, and the other one is This Is the Year.
Up next, we have IUPUI coming down the parade route now, representing one of America's finest universities, IUPUI. These folks, combination of IU and Purdue University, based in downtown Indianapolis. This was supposed to be their Jaguar balloon, but again, because of high winds, we had to down the balloons today. So I've got one big X mark on me so far. I've got to get tomorrow right.
Get it right. We turn to you.
That means enough dry weather for 101.
You're looking at now and hearing the sounds from the Clearfield High School Band. These are the Bison Band, and they traveled here from Pennsylvania to participate. 125 members, including 100 musicians, 23 guards, and 2 drum majors.
And Bob Bryant with the 500 Festival, thank you for all you do, all of your employees, all of the volunteers. This is a spectacular month in Indianapolis.
Well, thank you to you guys and to NBC. What a great partner, and you're a part of the celebration, so thanks for all you do.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, it's the best party ever.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Our live coverage continues right after this.
Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by IBEW 481.
Giving back, showing up, doing for those who can. IBEW 481 is powering your community. IBEW supports Girls on the Run.
It's an after-school program building confidence and character. The girls finish by meeting a goal of running a 5K.
Now I love to run. Now I have confidence. Now I believe in myself.
Support Girls on the Run through their fundraiser, the Indy Fuel 5K. IBEW 481, committed to powering your community.
Hurry in now to Value City Furniture to shop the Memorial Day sale. And the more you buy, the more you save. Or enjoy 60 months special financing. Plus, don't miss out on Memorial Day doorbusters while they last. Only at Value City Furniture.
Out of here, Clyde.
But I thought you were...
Dodge. Used to be your game.
Get back to living with the help of partial and total joint replacement surgery from the Franciscan Center for Hip and Knee Surgery, one of the world's leading joint replacement centers. The Center for Hip and Knee Surgery uses the most advanced techniques and 30 years of research to restore your function and mobility, bringing back the active you that made you, you. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
This is Honda, where every day is a win. Stronger, safer, better. Your 500 starts now. From brand new Hondas at a legendary price to leading the pack with low APR. Find your match. Make your move. It's 500 hours of savings at your Central Indiana Honda dealers.
How smart are IPL's ways to save? Save some money smart? Try Save the Planet Smart. If you follow the IPL e-score plan all the way up to a perfect 10, your home might just be the valedictorian of the neighborhood. Better get your speech ready. IPL Marketplace may be the smartest way yet to shop for energy efficiencies. And IPL PowerView is so smart, it lets you see how you compare to similar households. Not like that. Like that. So get smart and get to IPLpower.com/ways to save.
Now at Value City Furniture, shop our new Dream Mattress Studio and save $300 off all Beautyrest Black sets, like this Queen mattress set, now just $28.99. Or enjoy 60 months special financing, only at Value City Furniture.
Earlier we were celebrating the NBA. Earlier we were celebrating the NBA Indiana Pacers, and now the Colts that call Indianapolis their home. Let's give a warm welcome to the Indianapolis Colts cheerleaders and their junior cheerleaders. After celebrating 35 seasons on the field, they've come here out to the streets of Indianapolis to help us celebrate the month of May.
And we are celebrating now because we're joined by Sarah Fisher. Welcome.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me on.
so good to see you.
It is great to see you guys too. I mean, this parade is just so awesome. I mean, you come here and even being a part of it in the past, you still get goosebumps. So neat to see. Thank you.
All right, Katie's along the parade route. Hey there, Katie.
Hey there, Anne-Marie. I'm with J.R. Hildebrand, who has a very special connection with the 500 Festival this year, carrying the logo and the Mini logo on your car. Does that give you a special parade benefit or something?
I don't know, but it made me feel really guilty that I didn't run the Mini this year, so I might have to go do that next year leading up to the race. But yeah, just so awesome to be a part of everything with the parade and with the festival throughout the month. Such a great group of people to work with, and stoked to have them on the car with Brian Rambold Racing.
Good to see you, JR. Guys, he'll start 27th on Sunday.
Yeah, and he will be starting in our 7th row of drivers alongside Oriol Servia. So much experience from him. He'll be starting in the middle of the field there with Charlie Kimball, and that's Kathleen Kimball, his wife, and their newborn Hannah. And how great is that for her to experience her first Indy 500 parade? Of course, J.R. Hildebrand, who so nearly won back in 2011. And Sarah, I got to ask you, who's your favorite out of these three?
Well, I'm going to have to say J.R. Hildebrand because I'm on the festival board. So, you know, and to have driven for Dennis Reinbold myself, my husband is his strategist for tomorrow. So we love JR. He's been a great ambassador for our board and involvement. And so, yeah, we want him to take home that pace car.
Representing Centerville High School, we have the Centerville Blue Regiment Band.
That's right. This is a band that has earned 16 championship trophies in all the competitions that they've been in. Currently now placing in the top 10, and they are from Centerville, Indiana. Let's listen in.
Indianapolis native and beloved TV icon Mark Summers. He's currently executive producer and co-host of Nickelodeon's Double Dare, a revival of the series that helped put him on the map in 1986. Welcome home, Mark.
And right after Mark is the float that is my favorite. This is the 500 Festival Princesses, 33 young women ambassadors for the state of Indiana, and they are an impressive group. They represent 13 Indiana colleges, 20 cities. Their cumulative GPA is 3.65. And they embody leadership, professionalism, academic achievement, and it's just fun to be up there on that float, you know, from firsthand experience.
It is. It was a fun time. I won't tell you what year, but as we talked about, we've got the mini marathon, we've got the parade, we've got the race. Speaking of mini, what's mini minis?
Oh, you're asking me?
To you, Sarah Fisher. She's checking out the beautiful float. It's
yes,
okay.
So I was looking for my princess. So, you know, it's neat for every board member to have a princess they're assigned to. So, you know, I was looking out for Macy. But in any case, you know, the mini is getting ready for the mini marathon. So you don't have to just jump right into the mini marathon. You can train in a way that they provide to help you get to that level. So.
And we're now looking at the Mid-America Cowgirls Rodeo Drill Team, and they come from Three Rivers, Michigan.
And we're happy to have them today. They've got to be warm as well.
And that's a lot of gear to be wearing in this heat, huh?
And don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more coverage of the IPL 500 Festival Parade and Sarah Fisher.
Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by ChooseYourChevy.com.
Wow.
Yeah!
There we go.
This Memorial Day, start your summer off right in a new Chevrolet.
Oh, wow. It's time to upgrade. You guys outdid yourself there.
I'm going to go and get a Chevy.
An exciting summer begins at your Chevy dealer.
Current qualified GM lessees can lease this well-equipped Chevy Equinox for around $199 a month, or during the Memorial Day sales event, get $1,000 bonus cash on select 2019 Colorado, Traverse, and Malibu models when you purchase.
American Mattress. The biggest Memorial Day mattress sale ever is going on now at locally owned American Mattress. Get a free adjustable power base upgrade with any premium set. Choose from all the top brands, including Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, Sealy, and Serta. Plus, save up to $700 on a huge selection of the all-new Tempur-Pedic models. And get a Competition Crusher Queen Pillow Top mattress for only $299. The Memorial Day sale is on. Shop the name you've trusted for over 30 years. Family-owned American Mattress.
No pain, no gain, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's do this.
Come on, man. Grip it and rip it.
It's just 2 more miles. Come on.
Hey, we're almost at the top.
Sue, is it your wrist again?
It's okay to push yourself, but sometimes we go too far. And when that happens, the orthopedic experts at Franciscan Health are here for you. From sprains and tears to fractures and dislocations, we can get you back in the game.
Hey, look who's back.
Franciscan Health. Inspiring health.
Make plans to conquer 13.1 miles in the One America 500 Festival Mini Marathon. Register early to lock in the best rate at IndyMini.com.
This is Honda, where every day is a win. Stronger, safer, better. Your 500 starts now. From brand new Hondas at a legendary price to leading the pack with low APR. Find your match. Make your move. It's 500 hours of savings at your Central Indiana Honda dealers.
And welcome back. Welcome back to the IPL 500 Festival Parade. I'm going to show you this next unit, and I know you've probably seen one of these on the road in your hometown. Coming toward us in a bright, vibrant green fashion is the Peapod truck. Peapod is an American online grocery shopping site that makes you and your family's lives a lot easier when it comes to cutting out the long lines at the grocery store. The company was founded in 1989 in Evanston, Illinois.
And right after Peapod, we have our row 6 drivers, 3 drivers that really are, every single one of them is a fan favorite.
Yeah, exactly. And Tony Kanaan, probably no one more so than him, our 2013 winner of this event. Every time Tony makes a pass out on track, the crowd goes absolutely wild. And Graham Rahal, a bit of an up-down practice week so far leading into this, but he's solidly in the field. Pulled his time in the middle of qualifying to go for it again. And then, of course, the Iceman. It's Scott Dixon. And never count this guy out. I don't think he's worried at all that he's back there in row 6. I think he's just calm, cool, collected, and he's going to be a rocket tomorrow.
Yes, and he's in there with his wife, Emma, and their daughters, Poppy and Tilly, who live here in Central Indiana. They live in Carmel, and they are very active throughout the 12 months of the year in community events.
The crowd looks warm. You can see lots of hats, lots of sunglasses, but it is so far a beautiful day, just a bit windy for a parade in downtown Indianapolis, and we love seeing all the smiles. I put you on the spot with mini minis, but you've got some stickers on cars, right?
It's been awesome to be able to connect the board to a race team, so it made perfect sense. It was truly an organic partnership with Dennis Reinbold and J.R. Hildebrand and the whole team there. Dennis has been on the board in the past, so to be able to have the board members have an opportunity to go and see these cars firsthand, I mean, they are just so awesome, the race cars themselves. So these board members are community leaders, and, you know, it was awesome, really nice to give them that chance.
And is this your first year having a princess?
No, so this is my 3rd year on the board.
Is it
so
really?
This is my 3rd princess, and truly enjoy the opportunity, truly enjoy just getting out there and some of the community events that they do past the parade. I mean, they go all the way to the kids run there. I believe it's in August. Bob's probably going to get mad. I don't know the date.
It's okay.
You know, it's day by day in May for all of us.
And what you're watching now as they join the parade are performers from the Indianapolis Chinese Community Center. Today's parade team is comprised of their dragon and lion dance team, lantern dance, and ribbon dance. In traditional Chinese costume, today's group consists of 60 members, ranging in age from 10 to 65.
And did you know that 2019 happens to be the year of the pig in the Chinese zodiac, and that pigs represent luck, wealth, and prosperity?
Ooh, I had no idea. My mom was telling me that the other day because I was wondering about all these little elephants you see around. And she goes, well, it's not the year of the elephant. Like, Mom, what are you talking about?
It's the year of the pig.
The year of the pig.
And if we didn't have the balloons down, we'd have Peppa Pig to look at.
I love those balloons.
I
You
know.
know, it's a shame it's so windy out. You know, hopefully it calms down before race day tomorrow because these cars don't like it either.
They don't like the wind either, no. So we know cars don't like the wind, the heat, and they definitely don't like rain.
They basically don't like any scenario at all unless it's 50 degrees. 50 degrees, no wind.
50, that's optimal?
Oh, yeah. 50, right above 50.
Yeah, you get really excited about weather like that.
Big
Isn't that
horsepower,
crazy?
big downforce, big grip. The drivers can go 3 wide the entire time. We're probably not going to see that tomorrow, though, unfortunately.
No, sir, you're not. You can add 30 to that 50 at least. and the dew points, that's what makes it so sticky out there. And for those of us that enjoying the parade today and headed to the race tomorrow, need some extra water and some sunscreen, too.
Absolutely. And the pace car, you know, it's air conditioned. I got heated seats if it's cold. As a retirement gig, I really am spoiled.
You have princesses and a pace car.
I know. What better world can I be in?
And you probably got a good parking pass for this parade, didn't you?
I did. I actually parked further out than what they told me just for accessibility after. So.
Do love the color and the pageantry of our Chinese Community Center unit here, and they've got their symbols there as they have a very large unit that's passing through the TV zone here of the parade today.
And always a fan favorite because they stop and they put on a show with their dragon and their lion, and it really gets the kids and all the crowd excited.
You know, it's really appropriate, though, because the Indianapolis 500 is such a diverse race, right? You've got people from all over the world, all over from race teams to drivers, so it's an appropriate application for sure.
And as we mentioned, this is the year of the pig, so this would have been Peppa Pig, but we have to thank again the volunteers that are walking, even without without Peppa the balloon. These folks from IUPUI, and we're happy to have them here.
Yeah, they're not battling the wind. They're just able to wave. Their hands are free.
Safety for them and safety for the spectators is the reason the balloons are not flying today. Patty Guggenheim is here. The Indianapolis native is an actress and comedian based in Los Angeles. She currently performs regularly at the iconic Groundlings Theater and stars as Erica in the upcoming Pop TV series Florida Girls. Welcome home, Patty.
Absolutely. She's a graduate of North Central High School, where she participated in speech, debate, and theater. She's a proud IU grad. She's gone off to LA, but she didn't forget where she came from.
We like that.
And check out this float. This is a favorite. This is from the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. You see that big orange Hot Wheel track there with the car up in front of it. The museum's Hot Wheel Race to Win exhibit really is a tradition in May, and it is a favorite. And right there in the front, the Indy 500 Rookie of the Year, Lynn St. James. She was the very first woman to win that title, and she has been such a great ambassador for the race and also for the role of women in the sport as well.
She doesn't have air conditioning on that float, though.
No.
Just kidding.
No, but would you be here without her?
No, not. You know, and I really look up to her, and even more so Janet Guthrie. You know, Janet has spent so much time in an environment at the Speedway where it wasn't so comfortable back then. So, you know, to talk to Janet all the time and check in with her is a privilege.
Also riding on that float with Lynn St. James is Andrew Peterson. He's the 500 Festival running ambassador and elite athlete. He is the second Special Olympics athlete to ever qualify for the Boston Marathon, and what a treasure it was to follow his journey this year, and you can see him there on the float.
Yeah, and of course, always a big part of the Indianapolis 500 race weekend is Carb Day and the Freedom 100 Indy Lights race, where we get to see the upcoming superstars of the NTT IndyCar Series. And this is the finish that we had yesterday. Look at this Oliver Askew white car, second car in the shot there, chasing down Ryan Norman in the draft. And look at how close this is across the line. And you would think that's got to be the closest finish in history, right?
Yeah.
That was only the fourth closest finish in Indy Lights history at the Freedom 100. 6 1/1000ths of a second.
Wow.
There were some 70 changes for position during the course of the 40-lap race. And it's such a good precursor. And, of course, everyone in that Indy Lights field, they want to be the next IndyCar superstar. So they put it all on the line. And yesterday we were treated to arguably the best Freedom 100 I've ever seen.
It was spectacular, that's for sure.
Marching on their hometown streets, we have the Marching Giants from Ben Davis High School. They celebrate 100 years of excellence as being one of the best-known band programs in the country. Love all the flags and the color guard, and we are so happy to have them in the TV zone, and we're going to take a listen.
As being one of the best-known band programs in the United States, the Marching Giants have gained national recognition by the
The IPL 500 Festival Parade will continue right after this.
At McCool's Flooring, our showrooms have flooring that is trendy, affordable, and easy to maintain. And right now, it's National Carrot Stand Month. Get rebates up to $1,000 plus no interest for 36 months. McCool's Flooring, Kokomo, Avon, and Carmel.
This is Honda, where every day is a win. Stronger, safer, better. Your 500 starts now. From brand new Hondas at a legendary price to leading the pack with low APR. Find your match. Make your move. It's 500 hours of savings at your Central Indiana Honda dealers.
Out of here, Clyde.
But I thought you were Dobbs.
Used to be your game.
Get back to living with the help of partial and total joint replacement surgery from the Franciscan Center for Hip and Knee Surgery. One of the world's leading joint replacement centers, the Center for Hip and Knee Surgery uses the most advanced techniques and 30 years of research to restore your function and mobility, bringing back the active you that made you, you. Franciscan Health. Inspiring health.
We've got banner savings during God Be Home Furnishing's Memorial Day sale. Be prepared with new outdoor furniture just in time for that family get-together. Relax on this reclining sofa for only $4.99. Your choice of 3 colors. And 2 Lazy Boy recliners for one ridiculously low price. Take advantage of extra discounts store-wide. 15% off our lowest prices. That's 15% off name brands including Flex Steel. Don't miss out on this banner event at a Godby store near you.
Beat the heat this summer. Keep your family cool with Bryant. Get a high-efficiency air conditioning system with monthly payments as low as $78. Go to homeservicesindiana.com to find your local Bryant factory-authorized dealer today. Bryant, whatever it takes.
How smart are IPL's ways to save? Save some money smart? Try Save the Planet Smart. If you follow the IPL e-score plan all the way up to a perfect 10, your home might just be the valedictorian of the neighborhood. Better get your speech ready. IPL Marketplace may be the smartest way yet to shop for energy efficiencies. And IPL PowerView is so smart, it lets you see how you compare to similar households. Not like that. Like that. So get smart and get to IPLpower.com/ways to save.
Indiana's youngest runners take over the world's largest sporting venue at the 500 Festival Mini. Designed just for kids, all participants get a chance to run at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and earn the coveted Mini Finishers Medal. With course entertainment, massive cheering sections, and a finish line at the famed Yard of Bricks, the Mini is the nation's premier kids run.
And we are making our way through the field of drivers for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway 500, and we are now in the row 5 drivers. Of course, we're getting faster as the parade continues.
Yes, we are, and closest to us in our shot, Marcus Ericsson, a Swede, having competed in Formula One for the last 5 years, making his debut in not only the IndyCar Series, but in the Indianapolis 500 as well. And then Takuma Sato, such an emphatic win for him back in 2017, and certainly put his home country of Japan on its feet. And James Davison from Australia as well. Ultra, diverse background here from these 3 drivers on row 5, and I certainly think Takuma Sato, he's going to be aggressive in the race. He's going to race his way forward. Marcus Ericsson, his first ever Indy 500, could his slightly more conservative approach potentially help him in the race tomorrow? It's going to be an interesting one here, row 5.
CSL Plasma would like to give a warm welcome to Indianapolis 500 race fans today with their debut float. Be a superhero. Plasma donation saves lives, and this float reminds us all that superheroes aren't just a victory circle on race day. The characters featured on the float are superheroes from all stages of plasma donation, from the donor to the phlebotomist to the recipient. The widest float in today's parade, it took nearly 700 square feet of fabric to outfit the 3 heroes portrayed. CSL Plasma is proud to continue its long-standing tradition of celebrating excellence and innovation.
And they're usually out on the soccer field, but today the boys in blue are welcoming race fans. We have some Indy 11 players that are here, and they are supporting the Racing 500 tribute jerseys. You can catch them in action tonight at 7 o'clock for their kickoff at Lucas Oil Stadium, and this has really been a wonderful addition to the sports community here in central Indiana. We had the Pacers, we had the Colts, we've got racing, of course, and to add the Indy 11 soccer team here as well has really been a great addition to represent more sports in our community.
And I think that's been one of the big things that blew me away when I initially moved to Indianapolis, was just how big of a sports town it is, just celebrating any type of sport, and certainly soccer as well coming to the fore here, which as a European, a great thing to see.
Soccer is big. Coming from Lafayette, Indiana, we have the Lafayette Jefferson Marching Broncos. They represent the student body of Lafayette Jefferson High School that is north of Indianapolis by about an hour. And we're going to take a quick listen.
So much talent in the parade today. Katie joins us along the route with a very talented singer.
Yes, the winner of season number 15 from the boys, Chevelle Shepherd, who's actually going to be singing God Bless America tomorrow before the race festivities begin. Chevelle, have you ever sung in front of 400,000 people before?
On TV, but I'm really excited to be performing here. It's an honor.
Thank you so much, Chevelle. And actually her coach, Kelly Clarkson, will also be singing tomorrow.
I think she brings up a good point. It's one thing to sing to a camera and another thing to a large live audience, and that's what she'll be undertaking here.
And we're in for a treat, and Kelly Clarkson's great. And our coverage will continue right after this.
Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by Tom Wood Automotive Group.
2 vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Your world can change in an instant. But what if this could have been avoided? With monitored smoke detectors from Guardian Protection, our 24/7 monitoring immediately alerts you and first responders when needed. Because keeping your family and home safe is our #1 priority. Life is challenging, but keeping your family safe shouldn't be. Guardian Protection. Call 1-800-PROTECT and let us protect your world.
No pain, no gain, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's do this.
Come on, man. Grip it and rip it.
It's just 2 more miles. Come on.
Hey, we're almost at the top.
Sue, is it your wrist again?
It's okay to push yourself, but sometimes we go too far. And when that happens, the orthopedic experts at Franciscan Health are here for you. From sprains and tears to fractures and dislocations, we can get you back in the game.
Hey, look who's back.
Franciscan Health. Inspiring health.
This is Honda, where every day is a win. Stronger. Safer. Better. Your 500 starts now. From brand new Hondas at a legendary price to leading the pack with low APR. Find your match. Make your move. It's 500 hours of savings at your Central Indiana Honda dealers.
She never does a thing for herself, but she never skimps on us. So it hurt to see how self-conscious she was about her teeth. She'd cover her mouth, looked at the floor when she talked. But this was perfect. Now we understand why they call it Turning Point. It was like a new start. The consultation was free. They did something that even I couldn't do. They made my wife smile.
for a new permanent smile called Turning Point Dental Implants and live out loud.
2 vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
We never forget the race falls on Memorial Day weekend, a time to remember the sacrifices made by those who perished while serving in the armed forces. The 500 Festival Memorial Service, presented by Rolls-Royce, is a solemn ceremony of thanksgiving for those servicemen and women who paid the ultimate price for our freedom. And welcome back to this amazing parade, hanging out with the 3-time champion Helio Castroneves. Are you ready for this big race?
We're ready, man. What a great warm from the fans, and super excited. Parade is always a fun part because you can take your family, everybody to enjoy, so this is really cool.
Are you guys having fun?
Yeah!
Are you ready?
Yeah!
You little cuties, look at him. Go get him, Helio Castroneves, starting in row number 4 for his 19th Indy 500. The fans love him.
Yeah, and I think Helio Castroneves is going to be one of those drivers in contention for this, the 11th all-time winningest IndyCar driver. Won here 3 times. He's been looking for his 4th here for the last few years, and this could very well be the year. Marco Andretti and Connor Daly also starting alongside him on row 4, and Connor Daly really feeling good about his chances. Finally, with Andretti Autosport, the absolute best team, in my opinion, from a mechanical perspective in the Indianapolis 500. He's going to be feeling good. And Marco Andretti with that incredible throwback livery that he's going to be driving, which hails back to his grandfather Mario's win in 1969. So 50 years ago, Marco badly wants a win.
And next we have this float from the American Dairy Association Indiana, celebrating their float that they've called the winning tradition of milk. You know, milk has been a tradition of the Indianapolis 500 since way back in 1936. That's when the winner, Louis Meyer, requested buttermilk after his win. The tradition continued, and today we have a float that is larger than life, with the barn and the bottle of milk. It's a display of the handoff of milk, honoring that tradition. There happen to be 2 dairy farmers on the float this year. There's Andrew Keenert and Jill Wuyen. Both dairy farmers took part in the festival mini marathon as well. So as the month kicked off with the mini marathon, they participated in that, and now they're riding on the float.
And they get to deliver the milk. That's to the winner. How exciting is that? Let's welcome a traditional favorite. The Murat Shrine 500 Club. The Murat Shrine 500 Club has participated in every 500 festival parade and was established to help share the history of the Indy 500. Not only do they dedicate their time to our parades, but also bringing awareness to Shriners Hospital for Children. The 500 Club's support of Shriners Hospital for Children impacts 22 locations throughout the U.S.
And next up, a guy I actually had a chance to meet in person last week, Terrell Davis.
What a thrill.
Denver Broncos legend, NFL Hall of Famer and entrepreneur, joins us. And Davis is the Denver Broncos all-time leading rusher and a 3-time Pro Bowl pick. He's also won 2 Super Bowl rings during his time with the Broncos. And guess what? This weekend, he's actually a sponsor on the cars of James Hinchcliffe and Marcus Ericsson, so he's going to be down in the pits, and he said he's extremely excited for the Indianapolis 500.
And here is the balloon team for Herbert the Lion, the sponsor of this, the BMO Harris Bank. And this balloon has been an essential member of the BMO Harris Bank team for more than 60 years, proudly serving as their corporate mascot and the friendly face of the bank. You know, it's a big lion. And he's not just the king of the jungle. Oh, no. He's also been named one of the most recognizable fictional animals in the U.S. And this lion that represents as their mascot is a beloved icon in his hometown of Chicago.
And even though the balloons are down today, we are so glad that the volunteers took time to walk the parade with us. The 500 Festival is proud to honor 2 passionate individuals for their many years of dedication as volunteers. We have John and Cindy Hewlin. Today, we're celebrating their longtime commitment as IPL 500 Festival Parade volunteers. John at 50 years and Cindy at 33.
That is remarkable. And coming our way now, the National Band Association's Indiana All-Star Marching Band, a fundamental part of the parade since 1998. This is their 22nd performance, made up of talented band students from different high schools all across the state. 220 members. Let's listen in. And our coverage of the IPL 500 Festival Parade continues right after this.
Did you see that? Timmy's making the extra pass.
Hun, he dribbled off his shoe.
Right to a teammate. I am telling you, his instincts are next level.
Kate, he just fouled that kid with a hug.
Yeah, to stop the clock. Great job, Timmy! We should be filming this. Looking at colleges. 2 words. Full ride.
Sure. Never too early to start thinking about college.
Forum Credit Union can help you save for whatever their future brings.
Out of here, Clyde.
But I thought you were Dobbs.
Used to be your game.
Get back to living with the help of partial and total joint replacement surgery from the Franciscan Center for Hip and Knee Surgery, one of the world's leading joint replacement centers. The Center for Hip and Knee Surgery uses the most advanced techniques and 30 years of research to restore your function and mobility, bringing back the active you that made you, you. Franciscan Health. Inspiring health.
Yeah! There we go.
This Memorial Day, start your summer off right in a new Chevrolet.
Oh, wow.
It's time to upgrade. You guys outdid yourself there.
I'm going to go ahead and get a Chevy.
An exciting summer begins at your Chevy dealer.
Get 18% below MSRP on most Malibu models when you finance with GM Financial. That's over $6,000 on this Malibu. Or during a Memorial Day sales event, get $1,000 bonus cash on select 2019 Chevy models.
Facing the future after high school, it can be scary. But there's a place designed to help you succeed. St. Joseph's College of Marian University is Indy's innovative new 2-year college. We're close to home and small enough so you won't get lost in the crowd. We give you the tools you need to earn a living, all while earning your associate's degree in under 2 years. Believe in your future. Submit your free application to be a part of St. Joe Indy.
My teeth were in horrid condition, so I spent years talking like this, and then I found Aspen Dental. Having the denture lab on site, you can do everything there. I wish I had not waited 3 years, because the first time I stood in front of the mirror and I smiled, it felt like I was me again, and that was just the coolest feeling ever.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes to same-day dentures with our on-site lab. Yes, dentures start at $3.99, and yes, we'll get you smiling in a day. Call now at 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
And welcome back to the IPL 500 Festival Parade. We've got big crowds gathered along, not the red carpet, but the checkered carpet in the TV zone.
Yes, we do. And look at this. Sebastian Bourdais inside of row number 3. Had that big accident just a couple of years ago, but he is back, and he badly wants his first Indy 500 win, as does Joseph Newgarden, the 2017 IndyCar Series champion. Has been very, very close, among others, with Sarah Fisher's team a few years ago. So hopefully he'll do well. And, of course, Alexander Rossi, who won the 100th running of the Indianapolis 500 in his rookie attempt. He is the master of fuel saving. I think we could see something very, very special out of him tomorrow.
And please welcome the One America, Spirit of America walking flag. This is a larger-than-life version of Old Glory. It takes 28 employees of One America, their family and friends, all volunteering to make sure that the flag is safely transported down the streets. Just a glance at the large American flag on the top of the One America Tower in downtown Indianapolis, and you'll know that One America certainly does have some serious patriotic pride. In its splash of red, white, and blue, you can see gold on this flag, and it celebrates the lives of Hoosier heroes who have made the ultimate sacrifice for this great country.
Coming our way now is the exclusive voice behind the Star-Spangled Banner at the Chicago Blackhawks home games, Jim Cornelison. And Jim's soaring voice and spirited performance back home again in Indiana captivated 500 fans last 2 years, and he's coming back. We are so glad you are, Jim.
He absolutely is. You know, Chicago likes to claim him, but he did earn his master's degree in music from IU in Bloomington, so he's a Hoosier too.
And we'll go halvesies on that.
Absolutely. All right, and now it is time to rev up your engines with Shell and the Shell Oil Company float. What we can see here is an IndyCar replica, and this was made more with 700 cubic feet of styrofoam. And the inspiration here was Joseph Newgarden's car that will be in the race tomorrow. Riding on the float today is the Vice President of America's Fuel, Sales and Marketing, Sydney Kimball, and Shell Representative Katie Little. Shell V-powered nitro gasoline is something that they're promoting now, and it really is their most advanced fuel yet, engineered to fight against gunk, corrosion, friction, and wear to keep the engines running like new.
And we've got our next balloon team. Coming down the route now are the fantastic pit crew for Rookie 1. Monarch Beverage is a family-owned Indiana beer and wine distributor established in 1947. They employ 700 Hoosiers and distribute beer and wine to over 7,000 businesses, while IndyCar drivers cover 2.5-mile lap at speeds at over 200 miles an hour. This pit crew will cover today's 2-mile route much more relaxed.
And what we're looking at here, the Whitehall Yearling Marching Ram Band. They hail from Whitehall, Ohio. And you can see they're wearing traditional style uniforms, black pants and jacket with a shirt and tie, and these white cross belts. 100 members, and they have performed in the Ohio Apple Festival Parade for 35 straight years. Let's listen in.
And coming into view, row 2.
Yeah, and it's Ed Jones on the inside there. He'll be starting 4th and in his 3rd year in the IndyCar Series, and finished 3rd in his very first Indy 500, so he wants to come back. And then Colton Herta, as we heard Danica Patrick talk about earlier, so much talent, and he's going to be coming into his rookie 500 experience. And of course, Will Power, the reigning champion for the Indianapolis 500. He's coming in feeling good. He's let his shoulders down, feels like he's won the most important race in all of racing, so he's going to go into tomorrow and just chase it down and be aggressive.
Dave is along the parade route with the president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Doug Bowles. Dave.
He's having a great time with his family. Hi, Doug. This is Christmas Eve. Beth just said that. This is truly Christmas Eve.
Yeah, this is absolutely Christmas Eve. It's so fun to see all these people out here supporting the town, supporting the Indy 500. We love these fans. We love this day. I can't wait for tomorrow.
All right, let's go have some fun. Good to have Doug Bowles, Beth, the family, all having fun here at the big parade route. Let's go, let's go.
Indy's favorite weather team, Angela Buckman and Chuck Lofton. Only on 13 Eyewitness News, Indiana's weather leader. Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by Central Indiana Honda Dealers. Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by McCool's Flooring.
This is Honda, where every day is a win. Stronger, safer, better. Your 500 starts now. From brand new Hondas at a legendary price to leading the pack with low APR. Find your match. Make your move. It's 500 hours of savings at your Central Indiana Honda dealers.
At McCool's Flooring, our showrooms have flooring that is trendy, affordable, and easy to maintain. And right now, it's National Care Stand Month. Get rebates up to $1,000 plus no interest for 36 months. McCool's Flooring, Kokomo, Avon, and Carmel.
2 vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Beat the heat this summer. Keep cool with Bryant. Get a high-efficiency air conditioning system with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Go to homeservicesindiana.com to find your local Bryant factory-authorized dealer today. Bryant, whatever it takes.
200,000 plus race fans can't have Wi-Fi without an electrician. Become a skilled electrician through the IBEW 481. Apply today for a career that includes healthcare, benefits, with potential to make 6 figures.
It's amazing to walk into a building and be like, I put up all those lights, or I did all this for this building, and it's gratification on my end for a job well done.
Learn more at IBEW481.org. Proud to power race fans in the stands.
2 vehicles, same model, same color, same price. The difference? The Tom Wood vehicle is a better value because it comes with our exclusive lifetime powertrain coverage at no cost to you. Find the car you want the way you want at tomwood.com.
Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by Tom Wood Automotive Group. Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by IBEW 481.
And welcome back to the IPL 500 Festival Parade. It has been a beautiful afternoon and parade so far. Such great music, the drivers, the floats, and we're so glad you are with us.
Yeah, and of course now it's time for the official float of the 103rd running of the Indianapolis 500, presented by Gamebridge. It'll be filled with thrills, drama, and action that only the greatest spectacle in racing can deliver. And here comes the honorary float. Wow. Look at that, with a Borg Warner trophy on board. There truly is nothing like May in Indianapolis. It's speed, it's adrenaline, it's, well, super warm days with friends at the track and a cold drink of milk after 500 miles. Well, at least one person will get to experience that. It's fun in the sun for everyone at the concerts, parades, porch parties, a foot race, and the race. This is Indy's community bond. This is May.
And this is the Holman George family in these 4 beautiful vintage vehicles. Ladies and gentlemen, the members, we call them the first family of racing, the Holman George family. The first car is the chairman of Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Holman and Company. We have Tony George. He is joined in his vehicle by his grandchildren. We also have Nancy George today, who is joined by Steve Cardoza, and racing personality Linda Vaughn is with the George family. We also have Nancy's daughter, and Josie George is here as well, joined by grandsons with her as well. And we have Kathy Conforti and her husband Steve. This is a source of pride for the George family, and the Indianapolis community and the racing community owes such a debt of gratitude to them for their dedication and investment in this race.
We did start today's festivities with a moment of silence for the matriarch of that family, Mary Holman George. Up next, Speedway's own, the Speedway 500 Regiment Band, draped in their traditional black, white, and gold uniforms. They represent Speedway High School.
Today, Speedway 500 Regiment Band will be led by Director Amy Hall. The band is nailed the city.
And you can see the Indianapolis Motor Speedway logo as they proudly display it on the band members there from Speedway. Our coverage continues right after this.
20th anniversary celebration. Vintage Indiana Wine Fest, Saturday, June 1st at Military Park. Tickets on sale now at vintageindiana.com.
Beat the heat this summer. Keep your family cool with Bryant. Get a high-efficiency air conditioning system with monthly payments as low as $78. Go to homeservicesindiana.com to find your local Bryant factory authorized dealer today. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Yeah! There we go.
This Memorial Day, start your summer off right in a new Chevrolet.
Oh, wow. It's time to upgrade.
You guys outdid yourself there.
I'm going to go and get a Chevy.
An exciting summer begins at your Chevy dealer.
Current qualified GM lessees can lease this well-equipped Chevy Equinox for around $199 a month, or during the Memorial Day sales event, get $1,000 bonus cash on select 2019 Colorado, Traverse, and Malibu models when you purchase.
Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by ChooseYourChevy.com.
Giving back, showing up, doing for those who can. IBEW 481 is powering your community. IBEW supports Girls on the Run.
It's an after-school program building confidence and character. The girls finish by meeting a goal of running a 5K.
Now I love to run. Now I have confidence. Now I believe in myself.
Support Girls on the Run through their fundraiser, the Indy Fuel 5K. IBEW 481, committed to powering your community.
Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by IBEW 481.
Make plans to conquer 13.1 miles in the One America 500 Festival Mini Marathon. Register early to lock in the best rate at IndyMini.com.
Today's broadcast is presented on WTHR by IPL and the 500 Festival.
Welcome back to the IPL 500 Festival Parade. I'm Katie Hargett down here on the streets with the pole sitter for the 103rd running of the Indianapolis 500, Simon Pagano. Simon, the 18th pole you scored for the captain, Roger Penske. Are you going to even it up tomorrow and get that win, too?
That's what he said. That's what we need to do. So I'm just so thankful to be part of this team. Team Penske, they're the best in the business. So it was phenomenal to get my first pole here in Indianapolis. You know, it's just a tempo of speed, so when you do it, that means you did a good job. So just happy to share this moment with the fans today. It's the first time I'm on the pole and get to celebrate that with the fans, so it's phenomenal.
And the 22 car will lead the field to the green for the very first time tomorrow, Anne-Marie and Angela.
Yeah, and he did that with a pole speed of 229.992 miles an hour. And starting alongside him on the front row, it's Ed Carpenter, the hometown hero, with his entire family on the back there of that Chevrolet Corvette. Look at that. See, it is a utilitarian vehicle, so I don't care what they say. And alongside him, his teammate, Spencer Piggott from Florida, who's by far and away feeling like this is going to be his best shot at the Indianapolis 500. So that team of Ed Carpenter Racing have really become a powerhouse here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I think the two of them are going to show very, very, very strong indeed. And Spencer Piggott has learned a lot from Ed Carpenter. And there we have our pole sitter in the shot. Katie, great interview. And of course, just a couple of weeks ago, Simon Pagano won the IndyCar Grand Prix, so he is on a roll. Won the championship back in 2016, has had a little bit of a struggle the last year, but he is back, and he's back in force. And he's one of those types of drivers where once momentum starts coming his way, he becomes an absolute animal. So wouldn't be surprised to see him drinking milk tomorrow afternoon.
How much do you think the weather forecast for tomorrow is playing into the strategy of the teams as they head into the competition?
More so than strategy, it's playing in mentally, because the drivers are just kind of playing this mental game with themselves. Do we have a headwind? Do we have a tailwind? Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be humid? Is the race going to get disrupted by rain? So there's just all these mental games being played, and then at the same time, the strategists and the race engineers have to figure out, well, how are we going to decipher all this? How are we going to get the right gearing in the car? How are we going to get the right mechanical setup on the car? So the combinations are endless, so it's just a matter of kind of removing yourself a little bit emotionally as you go into the race, because it's the race that everyone wants to win. It is the one where you're willing to fight for your life to make sure you cross that yard of bricks first, and it just means so much to everyone that you almost have to take a step back. Otherwise, you become too invested in it, and you can make a mistake or go in the barriers early in the race.
And it really is a team sport. I mean, all of the people that you mentioned.
Oh, absolutely.
That put into, you know, race day and all month, really, getting ready for it.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw that exact same thing with Fernando Alonso, who tried to qualify for the race this year, ran very, very well with Andretti Autosport in 2017. But his team, McLaren Racing, struggled big time and didn't even make the show this year. So shows you how much of a team sport it is. And truly, the teams that are behind this, the mechanics, the transportation crew, the PR crew, hospitality, everything that goes into it. Yeah, this is maybe only one race day, but there's months and months and months of preparation that go into this. So a lot of credit goes out to the crews that help put this on and enable these drivers to then go out, do those 200 laps and fight for racing fame and immortality.
Absolutely, and it's not easy when you have someone as an epic, notable driver as Fernando Alonso who didn't even make it in.
No, it's not, and it just shows how competitive it is, and I think that's such a beautiful thing. And from a global perspective, the world is now truly understanding how difficult the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is. It used to be a U.S. thing, but now suddenly worldwide they're realizing this is the greatest spectacle in racing, and that's why we're seeing, I've talked to Swedish media out here in the streets before we went on. I've talked to media from Japan, so it just shows you everyone wants to come here, soak this up, whether they have drivers in the field or not. They understand this is the race.
And talk about that competition between Kyle Kaiser with the knockout. I mean,
right, he's from a small team.
It is the epitome of David versus Goliath. You have this small team, Juncos Racing, based out of Speedway, Indiana. Ricardo Juncos, the team owner, came from Argentina a decade ago with $400 in his pocket.
Wow.
Had a dream of starting an open wheel team. Did that a few years later. I actually had a chance to race against him in the junior leagues, and immediately you just understood this is a guy that takes this so seriously, and he will become a champion team. So I have tremendous amount of respect for what they've achieved, for what Kyle Kaiser did, the underdog truly beating, you know, the might of McLaren and Fernando Alonso.
Let's talk a little bit about Hinchcliffe, because he really is a fan favorite, and it looked like right at the end there that when they were doing this new last row qualifying that he might not make it.
Yeah, and you know, almost similar to last year, it was straight after rainfall that had come down that he was going out. So it was almost like deja vu for him. He's thinking, oh man, I've got to go out and do qualifying right after rain. I'm going to be out of this race yet again, but luckily put together such a good run. And I have to say, for his team, Aero Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports, to go to a backup car, you know, these speedway cars are cars that they work on for months on end to get them as best as possible. So when you have to switch to a backup car, that's never going to be to the same level of preparation. So for him then to qualify in for the show on the back row, I know his pulse must have been through the roof.
All right, we're going to switch gears. What favorite part of the parade?
Favorite part of the parade, I honestly, every time I see the Borg Warner trophy, it just, I get goosebumps, and that's so to me, it's got to be the official Indy 500. However, I like that Corvette pace car, and I wish I was entered in the race tomorrow only so I could win that.
Yeah, there you go. Wouldn't that be something? Well, I would have to say that I love seeing the princesses because I know they represent the state of Indiana. They are young women that serve as ambassadors for the race. They do so many community service projects to get the word out about the race and all of the 500 festival events, and so to see them up there in that moment of glory, I think is awesome.
And I don't know that I could pick one. I love the bands, I love the fans, I love the floats. We have to thank our sponsors for putting the floats in, and all of the volunteers. It was spectacular, as always.
It was, and the rain held off today. We've been watching that, but we hope that you've enjoyed our coverage, and we hope that you'll stay with NBC for the race tomorrow. For Anders and for Angela, I'm Anne-Marie. Thanks for watching. Have a safe holiday weekend.
The IPL 500 Festival Parade is brought to you by IPL, the current that keeps Indianapolis celebrating. And the 500 Festival, a nonprofit providing life-enriching events and programs celebrating the legacy of the Indianapolis 500.